Hey guys, welcome to the CE Tool Den, and on today's episode we're going to be doing our April tool haul for the month from Harbor Freight. So this is going to be my Harbor Freight purchases for the month. Just to let you guys know, not everything that I purchased at Harbor Freight is here, and I'll explain later as we go along. But let's go start from the left and move along. So one of the things that I got was the purple U.S. General magnets because, we're feeling the purple. So I was able to snag two. Kind of wish that I would have snagged more, but these weren't on sale. I paid full price for these, which kind of sucked, but, at least they got the purple now. I had to get my hands on at least two of them, so that's good. This was one of the free items during the month, so I got this for free. The little Pittsburgh magnetic pots holder. One of the things about my truck loadout is I really hated was my lack of half-inch deep sockets. So we remedied that. We got these on a hell of a deal from Pittsburgh Pro, and we got the SAE as well as the metric. So now I feel like my truck loadout is going to be a lot better with these additions. And like I said in previous videos, my truck loadout is going to be what it is. It's not going to be fancy tools, because if something was to happen, like it gets stolen, I'm still be crying because I spent all this money. I spend money on tools and I hate to lose money, but if it was to get stolen, it'd be less tears than if it was, like, say, a snap-on or one of those kinds of sockets, something like higher end, more expensive. So I stick with the Pittsburgh on this one. They're good and they're lifetime warranty, so I have nothing to worry about. We also got these two-piece Maddox strut spring compression set. We got this on a good deal. I was not going to let go of that deal. I think it was a coupon. Yeah, I think it was a coupon. And I was like, yeah, Maddox time. Got to get these. I know these things can be dangerous, guys, but it is what it is. I'm going to suck it up. And I needed this for future jobs anyway. So, and I know, like I said, I know these things can be dangerous, but it's going to be awesome to have something like this in the shop. Just got to be careful. Another thing that I didn't show, that it's upstairs and I don't feel like getting them, is just batteries. You guys, there was one deal where they were doing batteries for $3.99 for the Thunderbolts, the blue package Thunderbolts. So I got a bunch of those, but I didn't show it here because it's batteries, AA's, AAA's, 9 volts, that kind of stuff. This was on another deal, is the electric tape, heavy duty, from Stick Tech. So I said, you know what? This was a heck of a deal. It is time to buy. And we picked up some electrical tape. This is going to be used for whatever. But now I have plenty because I was starting to run out. So I said, you know what? It's time to get some. This is another thing that I bought multiples of. I bought 4 of these. I got these on, first of all, they were instant savings and then 30% off on top of that. So I ended up buying 4 of these. I had to go to 2 different Harbor Freights because I bought some other stuff that was on 30% off, under $20. So this was a heck of a deal. I'm currently using the other ones right now, so I only have one to show here for the tool haul. But I bought 4 of these. Absolutely amazing. I've been using these bags for a long time. I love these bags. They're not the number one top tier quality, but they're a decent quality. They're good enough quality to do what I needed to do. And I use these in the truck loadout for some of my tools. Not everything, but some of my tools. So I love it. Another thing I got during the Doyle sale was the Doyle electrician's pliers. These combination pliers. So you can cut, strip, and use them as a needle nose. These are nice. They're adequate enough. They're good. They're Doyle's. I like the Doyle stuff. The Doyle stuff is really good for me. I haven't had an issue. These are kind of like a niche tool. And, I mean, you can crimp with these too, I think. I mean, you can use it as a crimper if you want. But, I mean, it is what it is. I've been wanting a set of this, pliers like this. I know Knipex makes something like this. Fujima, the Japanese. By the way, I dropped something, so there goes my streak continues. But yeah, so I wanted a pair of pliers like this, and you know what? I said, Harbor Freight Doyle. It's something that it's going to be very, very rarely used, if ever. But I wanted to complete my Doyle collection, so this was good. I think this is going to be, used somewhat, like not very much, but I'll try it and see if I like it. And if I do really like it, and I do tend to use it more often, then I'll get like the Knipex. But I like the Doyles. Doyles have never failed me yet. I also got these bent needle nose pliers by Quinn. I got a deal on these. They had a sale on these things, so I said, you know what, it's time to buy. I have the other ones, the ones that are bent this way, and I said, you know what, I needed these, and I love the Quinn pliers, so I said, you know what, we'll get these. These are be good when I'm doing automotive stuff or whatever needs to be reached in, and it's very comfortable. I like the fact that it's got this ergonomic feature, so instead of going like this with the regular needle nose, you know what I mean, you're going like this and bending your wrist and whatever. You don't even have to really do that. You can just go like this. That's awesome. This was another great deal. Is this little 10-inch pipe wrench. I think this was like $3.99, right? Yeah, I think it was $3.99 or $2.99. But you know what? For 10-inch, a little pipe wrench like this, I said, you know what? It's good to have. I have other pipe wrenches. I wanted something small in case I ever needed something like, that's going to give me like an area that's going to give me less access. So I'll do the Pittsburgh. I don't have, I'm not going to spend $1 million on something like this, whether it's a rigid or whatever brand. So I said, you know what? I'll just get the Pittsburgh. You can't beat the deal. It was either $2.99 or $3.99. So I said, why not? Here's another deal. I was on a coupon. The stethoscope from Pittsburgh. I kind of really needed these to do some help with diagnosing some things on some vehicles. So I said, you know what? It's time to buy. This was really cheap. Can't go wrong with that. One of the better buys of the month was this Braun. I haven't opened this yet. I've been waiting to do this video to open it, and now I can open it up after the video. So this is one of the items I've been wanting to open up and do like a review on. So now I can open it up. Here's another one. The T-handle tap ratchet wrench for 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch taps. This was something I've been wanting. I've been eyeballing this for a long time. And I've been wanting this for a long time because it's going to help put taps in easier. And I like the whole, everything about this feature is good. I will say though, this is a Pittsburgh Pro, really nice quality. On some of them, you got to keep an eye out. On some of the ones that I saw at the store that I was at, some of these were like all busted up. So I got a good one. So this is a good one. I checked. I had one of the bad ones, and then just by happenstance, I happened to look, say, oh, that looks broken. And like the wire was sticking out, the spring wire. So I said, you know what? I went to go look at the other ones, and lo and behold, there was a couple on the rack that were broken, and most of them were okay. They were like this, but just be advised that this could be a potential, if you're not looking, that it could be broken or not. But this one was a good one, made in Taiwan. So this one's a good quality. I don't know if it was people that broke them in the store or whatever, but it is what it is. All right, on to the next one. So here's another little bit of a crazy item that I've been looking at this for a long time. It's the flexible ratcheting T-bar by Pittsburgh Pro, 3/8 drive. I've been looking at this. You know what? This is kind of like a niche thing, but I can see at points where something like this could be useful. I mean, this is pretty cool. Like, you can turn it into like an L-shaped ratchet, T-shape, or opposite L. You know what I mean? You have choices. It's got a flex head over here, and it's got a rotating head over here. So you can go straight into something. I gotta say, something like this is pretty useful. I really like it. And it's pretty smooth, guys. This is really smooth. Pittsburgh ratchets tend to be really smooth, very low in back drag. I really like this. This is low back drag. Everything about this ratchet is saying, this is going to be useful at some point, and I'm glad I have it. Better to have it than not have it. So I'm happy with this one. Here was another great deal. These are the Pittsburgh hose clamps I got a 3-pack of them, and I was like, yep, time to get these. So I got these, happy with them. But I haven't used them yet, so we'll see what happens. But, you know, it does have a lot of great reviews, and it is what it is. They're hose clamps made out of plastic, and Pittsburgh. A lot of brands make these. They might even be made by the same manufacturers, just put a different name on it, but this is what it is. On the website, it looks like they have the yellow previous version, but this is the black now. Here's another deal. Like at the beginning of the month, they had a heck of a deal on this digital air inflator here, and I was like, I gotta jump on that. This was like I don't know if it was $29.99 or $39.99 was the regular, but it was on sale for $17. And so I said, you know what, time to jump on it, get on the digital pressure gauge. I've been wanting something like this, and you know, I know I have my Snap-on Mac Tools dealers, but that's kind of a pricey thing for something like this. Those may be better. Like this only goes up to 150 psi, like the Macs and the Astros and the Snap-ons are like go up to 200 psi. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this one. This one goes up to 150 psi. It's going to work for me as long as it's not broken. You know, I can always probably do a warranty exchange on it. Whatever. Another item that was on the coupon, and that was a great deal, was this Pittsburgh spill-free radiator funnel kit. I said, you know what? I have to do radiator work this summer. I already have appointments for that, and this is going to help me. Got a great deal on this with the coupon. Excited to try this out. And it comes with all these pieces. Got a good deal on that, just the basics. Another thing that we got was the spray bottles. There's 2-pack of spray bottles. These are going to be coming handy when I need to mix it with soapy water to check for air leaks or stuff like that, or whatever, or just putting some kind of solutions in here. I don't know. This is just basically what it is. It's 2 spray bottles, Niagara. Good deal. I think I paid $2.99 for it. Can't go wrong. Another heck of a deal we got was the Doyle 24-inch bolt cutters. This was a heck of a deal. I really wanted these for a long time, and I finally got a chance to get them, and it was a deal, and it was a done deal for me. I don't regret this purchase at all. You know, it's got the high leverage, and excited to try these out when the time comes. Like I said, some of these tools, it's good to have when you don't, you know, I don't need it right now, but if I ever to cut like chain link fencing or chain links, or maybe even a lock, I have this and it'll work. So it's a good product. I like Doyle. Like I said, I love Doyle. Here's another great product I got, is the US General glove holder in purple. So I gave my son-in-law the red one I used to have, and I invested in the purple because you guys know I've been feeling the purple lately. So purple it is, US General purple. Gotta keep that purple up. Here is the brand new Doyle multimeter. So this is going to be their best multimeter that they're coming out with. They're getting rid of the Ames, and this is what's going to be on the shelves now. Is going to be the Doyle. I didn't get the clamp meter because I don't think I want the clamp meter, even though it's cool and everything like that. I have to do a review on this. That's why I didn't open it. So this is a review's coming. It's going to be a double review because it's going to be this too. So I got the non-contact voltage tester with infrared thermometer. I'm going to do a double review on this, guys. Coming soon. I don't know when, but coming soon. So this is going to be a double review for these 2 items. I'm excited for this too. This is one really excited about because it's got the infrared thermometer. Really nice. Another instant savings was this one. Is the 30-piece T-shank jigsaw blade set. I really wanted this set. I have the Hercules version of all these, and plus I have a whole bunch of Diablo blades. I like the Diablos the best, but the Hercules is very good too. It's been great for me in the shop, but I really wanted this set because of the long jigsaw blades on this one. So look at this big long wood one, and they have a general purpose. And at the price point, you can't go wrong, you know. It comes with a little pouch on the back. Just put them in there. I mean, you can't, it's jigsaw blades, you know, all purpose. Not super high quality stuff, but these will get the job done. And, you know, good for a travel kit. It is what it is. Here's another one. Ball stretch cord sets. This is another item I got. That was on the flyer. I don't know if it was instant savings. I can't remember, or it wasn't. I don't think it was a coupon. I think it was instant savings. But I got this on a deal. These are come in handy for tying something down, whatever. I also got this electrical clip assortment set. These are good. This is actually my second set. So I have another set of these, and they're good, but you know what? In case it breaks, you know, it's good to have a backup. So, you know, that's what it is for. Just basic electrical clip assortment. You can use alligators and stuff like that. All good. Here was another great deal. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, they're not feeling it. I got these little ladyfoot wrench, ladyfoot pry bars, and these are the Pittsburgh brand. Not the best quality, guys, but you know, they'll work, and they're lifetime warranty. You know, here's the bigger one with the point. These are nice. I mean, they're all right. They're not machined the greatest. They're not, you know what I mean? Look at that. But they will pry. You know, it is what it is. Even the some of them are like offset, like are the ones that I had on the shelf. So you got to look for the best one you can get off the shelf. Even if you try to warranty some of this stuff, make sure you get like a good one, because the manufacturing on this is the grinds and everything are kind of horrible. Look at that. See? Well, not the best kind of grinds, but it will work. I mean, it is solid steel, and something like this is worth it. Especially, I only paid a few bucks for it, guys, so not a big deal. And then one of my favorite purchases for the month was the Quinn set, because you guys all know how much I love blue. Blue is my favorite. And this is a screwdriver set I've been wanting for a long time, but I couldn't justify it to myself because I have like a mega crap ton of screwdrivers of all different brands, and I do have the icons for Automotive. I consider these an automotive screwdriver for Quinn. I consider this setup automotive. You know what I mean? I do tend to put things in their own categories. Like the icon screwdrivers are always, to me, I'm always going to use them for automotive, and not like, you can use them for every day, but to me, I consider those automotive. You know what I mean? That's just the way my brain works with my OCD. But these to me are automotive screwdrivers, even though you can use them in any field or trade. They're fixed bladed screwdrivers, all different sizes, and we got a heck of a deal on this. And I think jumped on it. And I love the grips on these guys. The grips on this are really good. Like the first time I ever bought a set of Quinns, I was like, man, I even felt them in the store on the display. I said, these feel so good. They're so grippy. I love the texturing, like that diamond plate texturing. It just feels good in the hand. And you get a lot of different screwdrivers for different, you know, just do whatever you want to do. So I decided to just jump on it, and I said to myself, I'm not going to buy any more fixed bladed screwdrivers, but yet here I bought another set. But I'm happy with it. Plus it goes in the blue drawer because it's blue Quinn. And that's pretty much it, guys. This was my April tool loadout. Oh, one more thing, guys. I did get, with a coupon deal, it was a great, amazing deal that it's not here, is the Pittsburgh ramps. You know those the plastic ramps they have. So I got a set of those. Right now they are sitting in my shed, and ready to be used to do oil changes and stuff like that. So that's the other big item that I got. Actually, size-wise, the biggest item that I got for the month of April, and I'm happy with that. Like I've seen the Project Farm video, and the Pittsburgh. Wow, I just couldn't believe how well it performed. That Project Farm video was awesome. That it kind of like said, you know, it's time to get ramps, because sometimes I may not want to use like the Daytona jacks or whatever. The ramps are perfect, you know. So I got the ramps, and I bought a bunch of Doyle screwdrivers and pliers and stuff like that. But that's the stuff I donated to Steve's wood shop and tool reviews channel, so we can donate to those kids at that trade school, which we did a donation. So we did that, So that's part of the purchases that we did. And I bought my son-in-law socket rails for his the new chest that I gave him from the U.S. General, the 72 that I had. So he got some of those. But overall, this is just the stuff I got for myself and the ramps. The ramp, which is not here, but they're in the shed. So I like those ramps. They're going to be good. I think it's good to store those ramps in a place where you know it's not going to get brittle and like easily, it'll break easily if it gets too brittle from cold weather. So like when it's time to get the cold weather to come here back again, I'm going to probably store them in here or in the main living area in a closet. But my wife would probably kill me if I did that. But still, I don't want them to break easy, and because I want that plastic to still be flexible when I need to use it. So the ramps, excellent purchase. I can't wait to use those. All right, so that's my tool haul for the month of April. I know March was kind of a not the greatest tool haul, but you know what? It was what it was. But this April, I think, was a really great month for deals. And I got a lot of stuff that I wanted anyway. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications. As always, have yourselves a good night and a good day, good night. And hype the videos if you can. And as always, the CE Tool Den is out.